The more you train like this, every day, spend more time, up to such an extent, when you close your eyes, immediately you come before you. Okay? Enjoy your own form. That is the first level. And then imagine the rays from the eyes of this form, they are coming and meeting you. The eyes are united. The nose is united. This is united. So the connectivity of yourself with yourself in the form you're training. It's a Swaswarupa Dhyanam. It stops most of the thoughts coming to our mind. Mind wants variety, as I told you long time back. It gets bored looking at your own face. Oh my God, same face. Let me not work. So when it goes silent, that time the form disappears in you. And the strange thing happens. You are not connected to the world also. Mind stops thinking. You are connected to your own self. Enjoy that great silence. Brahmanda Nishabdam, where there is no form, there is no thought, there is no other experience than joy. Inexpressible joy. There is no measurement of time. Time stops. Experience also stops. And that is the power of Atma Karshini. So every day, spend time. The more time you spend on this Swaswarupa Dhyanam also gives you an ability to change your character. Then you'll ask yourself a question. When I don't know how do I look like in my own form, unless I have a mirror, is it fair enough for me to judge other person's inside character? You don't know how do you look like. How can you judge inside character of the person? First, you take care of yourself. The mind tells. Character reformation happens. So everything happens with Swaswarupa Dhyanam and Nishabda Dhyanam. And then comes Amrita Karshini. Amrita Karshini means Amrita, no death. That's what we understand. Mrita means death. Amrita means no death. Is that fact? What is Mrita? What is death? Mrityave Swaha, Mrityave Swaha. Long time back I told. Mama Mrityunnasetam Ayurvudyatam. When the humanity in myself is not there, I die as a human and will be born as a devil, Rakshasa. Birth and death happen in me. When the Rakshasa dies, the human will be born. When the humanity is maintained, I'll become God. God, Devi, devil, human, all the three are inside. It's only a change of my consciousness. I repeat, when your humanity dies, you don't die physically, but long time back you died as a human being. You no longer are a human being. Rakshasa. That is when the other characters of Rakshasa come in you. How do I know when I am dying? It's not one death we have. Number of deaths we have. Anadinitana Hari Brahmendra Sevita. When you get anger, you die. When you are shouting, you die. When you are selfish, you die. When you hate somebody, you die. When you move away from some person with some pretext or something, you die. Any quality which takes you away from being a human, perfect human, will make you die. These are the mrityus. Amrita Akarshani removes all the mrityus. And what will happen? Are you going to live 500 years? Yes and no. There are people, if you believe, who have lived for 500, 800 years old. Krishna's age is given as 800 years old in one book, 1000 years old. Let us not go into the number game. Shankaracharya was only 32 years. Vivekananda also left the body at a very young age. It's not the age does matter. How many of us are still remembering Shankara? And it's so nice to talk in Shankara channel about Shankara. Shankara, Shankara, Shankara. How many of us remember Shankara? That is the life which Amrita Akarshani is going to give you. Even if you live for a moment, like a water bubble, even if it is living for a few seconds, it changes its colors and gives happiness to the people around. This water bubble also one day has to merge in the water from which it has come. But will leave a permanent impression on the world. So and so person visited this place. How we can develop this Amrita Tattvam? This is called Amrita Tattvam. Mooladhara is fear and doubt. Nitya Shankitudu, always doubtful. Doubtful about our children, doubtful about your future, doubtful about God also. He is equal to Nitya Mrita, always dead. That's why they say, the one who thinks of God, at that time only he is having life. Apavitra pavitro va sarva vastangatopiva yatsmaret pundarikaksham sabahya abhyantara suchi. People are just understanding only for purifying themselves, pour water on them. Even though the mantra says, just say pundarikaksha, you are purified. But still the mind doesn't allow unless I put water. This sharira, thank God we are not putting soap on our body with that mantra. What is that purifying you? Is the mantra. There is a story. One person was walking by the side of a village. In those days, all the burial grounds are the outskirts of the villages. Now, even on the main road, we have some burial grounds also, because population. So, this person was walking and he sees that, the boats they put on the grave. This person was born on such and such a year, died on such and such year. Surprisingly, everyone was only 4 years old or 5 years old or maybe maximum 7 years. Wow. He goes and asks a very old person in the village, Master, if everybody is 7-year-old, how this population is increasing? How the children are being born? And that old person says, we have a rule. The person's age is determined with the time he thinks about God. So even though this person is physically 70 years old, he has thought about God only for 4 years. And that is the real life. See what a beauty. That's why Periyar Shankaracharya, again Shankara is coming. Shankaracharya, Chandrasekhara Saraswati Swamigal, that great personality is called Nadamadum Daivam, Nadiche Devalayam, mobile temple. Because of the lifestyle, he brought reality to the statement, Deho Devalayo Prokto Jivo Devo Sanatanaha. He was having mother in his heart 24/7. What was the body? Lean. Never cared about the body. Never cared about the dress. When we are connected with God or your own self, Atman, not spending more time on the world, then you are Nadamadam Daivam. When we die, 10 days, 12 days, very powerful. 1 year, a photograph which will be carried only for the Abdikam, annual ceremony. 10 years, it goes to the higher up. After some time, it goes to the attic. After that, it disappears. Everybody's. Is that life we want? We need such a life, unique life. Achandrarka Kirti. As long as Chandra, Arka, Surya, sun and moon are there, people should remember. That's a very high ambition. At least so many people should remember. Let us make a permanent impression on the world.